I think it's not purely an effort that needs to be owned by cybersecurity, but industries in general. This is really a demonstration of the interconnectedness of organizations around the world. We talk about B2B all the time, and when one industry starts to be impacted by a cyber resiliency situation, there's this on-flow effect. I think we also need to be aware that this unfortunate incident, as you rightly point out, highlights that companies aren't necessarily ready. And we're only about 6 months away from the Digital Operation Resiliency Act in EMEA kicking off as well, which is requiring organizations to have plans in place. So it really is a calling point for organizations to stop, take stock of what they have, and really ensure that they cater for as many of these different resiliency situations that they can, and just keep working and testing and demonstrating that resilience. It's a lot of effort. It's not a simple thing that they can go ahead and actually do, but it requires investment of time, resources, and input from across the business.
And Matt, you still are assessing the damage report from this as we continue to track the fallout. What are you hearing from clients, and what sort of things are you helping them continue to work through right now?
Yeah, we're definitely hearing still people who are in the recovery state. I think what's interesting is that when this actually went down, it happened, especially for APAC, it happened at the end of the day almost. And so people were already starting to go. I think what we saw initially in terms of what we heard from reports, EMEA and Americas was hit quite significantly. I think we might yet still see some of the implications happening in the APAC part of the world as people start to come to work and log in. And I know many companies are working on solutions. Our focus at Hitachi Vantara, being a hybrid cloud infrastructure company, is really to help our customers to build resilient infrastructure. And that requires a lot of technologies in depth working with each other. Systems are complicated, but most importantly is the data that runs on those systems. And so we work with our customers to help them plan data resiliency solutions that ensure that when these systems go down, or when they encounter these monumentous events that they're just not expecting, they are able to rapidly start to recover their situation. So, we encourage those companies to, again, take stock of what they actually have. Maybe look at systems that they don't really need anymore. We do have challenges in the IT industry with areas like shadow IT. We see more and more business units getting ahead of the game, looking for competitive advantage and taking on IT projects to give them that competitive advantage. But they're not necessarily doing it with a mindset which says, how resilient is this in my organization? What's the risk of us going ahead and actually doing it? So I think IT resiliency as a core component of a business has to be adopted, not just from an IT, but championed across the entire organization from the board level all the way down to the individual user.